Hello, it's Sunday, November 24th, 2024 at 2:17 a.m. I just wanted to respond briefly to some statements that were made, I think, on November 22nd or November 23rd. There are individuals in Baltimore, Maryland, living in the Corral Gardens apartments and townhomes complex territory, making such statements as, I am omnipotent. I am all powerful. So I was told to listen to those statements. However, if that's the case, then I would like to know who else in the United States of America has to live in fear because they are successful in business affairs. I didn't know that being involved in business affairs, and having my own corporation and building it from the ground up, I didn't know that it would yield something tribal to me. I didn't know that it would yield something where people feel like they can have a conquistador level acumen above my financial assets. Why would that be? I'm not inheriting my corporation. I'm not inheriting it. I built it from the ground up. Okay? That's how I have the financial success that I have. It's not an inheritance. It's not something from a royal throne. I created it. So I don't know where such statements are coming from. I am omnipotent. I am all powerful. What do you think, that you're going to steal everything that I have? Like a dictatorship? Why would that be? Why even respect that? I own Dictadooms 1 through 72 and the airspace. And why do I have to respond to I am omnipotent from someone embedded in prostitution? Not only that, I am born a royal absolutionist, and that is deep within my federal records. And I don't go around trying to admonish people or kill them or steal from them. I don't do that. And I just find it so repugnant that women that are only prostitutes or they're in an entourage somewhere would feel like they can usurp me from what I own because they have a sexual relationship with a man that at one point had a sexual relationship with me. And, on the other hand, I am never receiving anything. I am never receiving anything from these men. And I just thought that I'd note that I was born a trillionaire. Okay, I have the trillionaire certificates are online. Not all of them are online. There's over 100 of them. Okay, I have nearly 30 online for people to see, including bank accounts that are in my name with my social security number matching. And they're all legally done, including the trillionaire debit cards. And I am owning these based on who I am genetically. It has nothing to do with King Salman. It has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with King Fahad bin Laden. It has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with King Al-Fayum bin Laden. It has nothing to do with Prince William either. Prince William Windsor. It has nothing to do with him. I am born to these accounts. I am owning them ancestrally based on who I am genetically. It has nothing to do with lovemaking or marriages or baby making or anything of the like, or being a girlfriend or a mistress or whatever someone was. I'm owning these authentically based on who I am genetically. And, furthermore, if you see any business investments, those were optional. I opted in to be a business investor when I was a toddler. Okay, some of those business investments, they're still alive, and I have been able to reap the benefit of having them, and I'm not going to say how. I'm going to leave that private for my own personal knowledge. Since, being a public owner of Walmart gave me a dead child, at a minimum, more than one. And, like I said, I was publicly owning with the wealth-based management of the hired military of King Salman the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk, which is, this is a part of a federal entity. So you're saying that, you'll respect, lovemaking and prostitution, but not someone that's involved in a government entity, in a federal entity in the United States of America. And you're saying that you're omnipotent and you're all powerful, but then you won't have your own business investments in infancy like I did. You won't have your own business strategy as a toddler like I did. You won't have your own corporation like I have. You won't have nothing, and you'll move on with murder. And I find that to be ridiculous. I find that to be so tribal and ridiculous, especially with me being a nuclear owner. I also have Princess of China certificates, and I don't show them, okay, but I do have them. And, I've had this status since I was a child. And I also was born as the Princess of Ireland. And I was also born as the Princess of Iran. And I was also born as the Queen of Egypt. And I chose to be a royal abdicate in childhood based on something I thought that I could will with the United States of America government, no matter how much money you saw me with at any point. But in any case, I'm no longer abdicate. And I would like to request that certain individuals stop stealing from my mail. Do not steal from my mail. I've been told, as I am reiterating, that individuals are stealing from my mail. This has been going on for years now. It's one of the things that made me a real estate investor. It's one of the reasons why I have one of the largest real estate equity portfolios that exists on the planet Earth, because individuals love stealing from my mail and think that that's the way to survival, is stealing from my mail. And it's done so frequently that I'm a huge real estate investor in the state of California and the state of Maryland and on Earth, period. And that's not a braggart. I'm just telling you, how I got involved with real estate investing. That's one of the ways I got involved. Beyond ancestral real estate properties that are in my name, I have my own real estate equity portfolio that has nothing to do with being born as a royal. As far as I am omnipotent and I am all powerful, based on the fact that I am descending from, certain royal men, some of whom are deities with whom women are obsessed, even if they have nothing to offer, I do not have to bow down to you. I don't have to bow down to you, and that's a well-known legal accoutrement that I have, that I don't have to bow down to anyone, no matter who they are. And it's based on who I am as a royal individual and in my genetic descendancy and in my genetic ancestry. So I don't have to bow down to you, and that's final. The person saying they're royal omnipotent and royal all-powerful or whatever you are, I hope that you have something to back those statements other than barbaric murder. I really hope you do, because being a crackhead and a prostitute and a genocidist is the level of filth that will give European people, who will give white European people, the powers vested in them that they believe they have in being white and in being European and being born that way. So, being crack level and being a prostitute and not really having anything to offer intellectually nor financially, and not having anything on record, and just being there to be murder henchmen and not have anything to offer financially is really sad. And I just wish that you change your outlook on life, because you're not a contributor.